Hey, 007. I'm just going to wait a few minutes, see who else wants to join. There we go. Just setting up a couple last minute things real quick. Hey guys, welcome. I'm just waiting a few minutes to see who else is coming. I thought we could do another, choose your own soap design. I've got the oils already melted. Hi, Joan. I see Tanya's here. And Cheryl. And I said hi to 007 earlier, but I think she stepped out. How's everybody doing? I had it again. I don't know what colors. I'll let you guys pick. Purple, huh? Oh, thank you, Joan. I'm so glad you like them. Awesome. So glad to hear you're done with the Christmas gifts. It seems to be pretty stressful the closer it gets to Christmas. Neon yellow. We could do neon yellow. I have it. We've got to vote for purple. And a maybe vote for neon yellow. Well, let me see what purples I have. Maybe we could start there. Let's see. All right, so I have. Oh, looks like my white spilled. Okay, this is one I don't think I've used yet. This is Purple Vibrance, and on this camera for some reason it looks blue. I wonder if there's a way I can adjust that. I've got to figure out how to fix the camera colors because they come off completely wrong. Whoa, done with wrapping too? That is awesome. Now you can relax. I'm going to try to adjust the chat settings real quick to make sure it's showing me everything. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely purple and not blue like it shows on the camera. Let's see. This one is called Purple Vibrance by Nurture Soap. It's very pretty purple. Purples used to be really hard to do in soap. Most micas would turn like a funny gray color, but the mica companies have figured out how to fix that. So now we get some really nice purples. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I've got this purple. This one's called Northern Lights. And it's got a little bit more red to it than this one. And then, let's see here. I have Queen for a Day, but it's a sample, so I don't have a whole lot left, but I have this one. It's a little bit lighter than the other two. Let's see what else we have for purple. I have a neon purple. Sometimes the neons will bleed though, so if we do a neon purple, we should mix it with other neons. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fix this. I think my white spilled. All right. Those are my oranges. And here we are. Okay, I have, this is Purple Haze. It's a little bit darker than this one. They're all pretty close, but they look different in soap. It's kind of bizarre. And they're all very pretty. But those are the ones that I have in bags. Hey 007, you didn't miss anything yet. We're just looking through different colors. Somebody suggested purple. So we're looking at the purples. Yeah. And that purple Vibrance, I have an example. Well, this isn't going to help any because it's the same camera, but that purple is what it looks like. But of course, on the screen, it still looks blue, but it definitely looks purple in soap. So it looks really nice. Purple Vibrance? Okay. We'll do Purple Vibrance then. Do you guys want to do just solid purple or do you want to do a swirl with another color? A swirl, okay. Or with an actual blue, yeah. Well, to make it stand out against a purple, the color should be, this gives, well, it depends on how much we add to the soap. But if we swirl it with either a lighter or a much darker color, like a black, it would look nice. But the Purple Vibrance against a darker color, usually it's better to lighten it with something. Purple Gradient, huh? I could do a Purple Gradient, but it would need to be a really slow moving fragrance. Otherwise, it'll turn into thick soap really fast. Yellow? You want to do like purple and yellow? This will go through gel, so it'll probably turn out to be like a pale yellow. But I do have a nice yellow. I have this is an older container, but I just keep refilling it. It's called Yellow Vibrance. So it's Purple Vibrance and Yellow Vibrance, but it's a very, I don't know if that's going to show up. It's going to, well, anyways, it's a very pretty sparkly yellow. Black or teal. It would be a vibrant soap. That's right. It would be. Yeah, purple and teal. Okay. Let me see what I've got for teal. Let's see. I've got a couple teals. Let me see if I have one that I have enough to do a swirl with. Okay, I have this one. This is a very teal. It's one I've used several times. It comes out very pretty. It's called Proud Peacock, and that one's also by Nurture Soap. Hi, Stacy. The teal's gonna look just like the purple. Yeah, pretty much. I need to be able to switch to my good camera, but my good camera is on the phone. It's like literally the phone. Let's see. Yeah, Proud Peacock. I have another packet of that in case you run out. Oh, and I have well, this is kind of more green. Let me see what other teals I have real quick. Okay, so this one, this is called Siren Song. This is a teal. It's a little bit different from this one. This one has like greenish, I don't know, highlights or sparkles to it or something. So that's another good teal. Let's see. Let the sirens go by. Okay. Yeah, my other teals are either more green or more blue. So I think those two would be the best with this purple, probably. Are they after me? Man, I don't know. That'd probably be a disappointment for them. A flowery pink? We could, but I think everybody's committed to this purple. Oh, you mean like a purple and a pink? 007, I put up a picture of our last soap that we made on Instagram. My Instagram is Cabbage Patch Soap. And you can see the picture reveals there. And I have it here, but, of course the camera doesn't really want to cooperate. So this is the one we made last time. So we did a pink and teal last time on this. Smells really nice. Yeah, I can see the true colors. I think, honestly, either of these would look nice. I think this has more of a green like tint to it, so I think that I don't know. It depends on if you're the kind of person that likes green and purple together or not. But this one is sort of tried and true. We can do this because I know this will look good together. Yeah, 007, if I could figure out a way to add pictures to the ends of the live streams, like to go back and add pictures to them, I could do that. But I need to figure out if that's even possible. Rose pink? We did a pink last time. We did pink and teal last time, so... A little bit of white. We can do white. I was thinking either a white or like a pale yellow. Let me see what I did with the white. I think it's spilled, so I'm going to have to... Yep, here it is. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put some colors in these containers. I'm just going to separate these out real quick. One sec here. Okay. So there's a little bit of white. While I separate these colors, let me know what kind of fragrance you want me to try. Do you want to do like a floral, or do you want to do like a fruity flavor or something else? I have some nice like rain fragrances that just smell like rain or whatever, and then I've got a lot of different ones. What kind of fragrances do I have? Well, I have food fragrances, so you know, I've got like fruits. I have some baked goods type scents. Those typically have vanilla in them though, which will make the soap turn kind of a dark color. I've got, like I said, I have like fresh scents like rain, those types of scents. I have like a tropical rainforest that's really, really good. I have florals. So I've got like lavender, rose. What's the weirdest fragrance I have? I don't know if I still have any left. I had a gasoline fragrance. That was pretty weird. I have dirt and topsoil. Um, I don't know what you guys would consider weird. Yeah, compared to those, rainforest does sound really nice. Get this purple set up. Gasoline. I know the gasoline was awesome. It was for a men's soap I was doing. I think it was called like high octane or something. It was really good, and it really did smell like gas, like if you were to go pump gas at the station. Okay. Rainforest and topsoil. I mean, we could. Rainforest and topsoil. Okay. Now, I'll warn you that the soil fragrances really do smell like dirt. Like it smells like somebody tracked mud in. So, or like that smell when you're planting flowers, when you're potting flowers or whatever, and you open that bag of dirt. It smells like that. Like exactly like that. And I'm just trying not to spill this purple everywhere, so just give me a sec here. Okay. Here's the purple. I made a muddy mess, yes. Yes, that's true. It will take you to the rainforest. Now that rainforest smell also has like fruity notes to it. So it'll probably end up smelling like rainforest mud and fruit. I have another like foresty smell that doesn't have the fruit notes to it. That would probably go better with the topsoil if you guys want to try that instead. It would still be rainforesty, it just wouldn't have the fruit notes. All right, I'm going to go over here and get the fragrances down because I have so many. I have to go take them out of the boxes real quick or out of the containers. Add it again is add it again. Okay. So it's going to take me a minute. So I won't be able to see chat until I get back. So just a sec. I can still talk though. Let's see. What did I do with the soil? All right. Okay, that's the fruity one. Now I gotta find the one that's not so fruity. And sorry I'm being quiet here. Just reading all these containers. All right, here's one of them. Okay, I just gotta find the other. Okay, I'm just taking down the next container. This is the only part that takes a little bit because I have to go through them all. But since they're fragrances that I don't use this time of year, they are probably in the back. Oh, here's the dirt. the dirt set aside. I just need one more of these. Here's the rain. Okay. I'm just going to double check these real quick. And this is the last set that I have to check. Okay. Got what I need. I'm going to put these back real quick. Okay. This should be nice. Okay, so I've got everything. So here's what we got. Let me just set these down real quick. This is going to be complicated and fun. I'm just going to double check the chat real fast. Okay. $50 birthday cards or 50th birthday card? 50 birthday cards would have been funny. Because it was full of problems, huh? Very nice, very nice. Okay, so here's what I came up with. First of all, we'll need our little handy dandy mixing container. This is the topsoil one I was talking about. It's called Rich Potting Soil. It's a little tiny jar. I also found my dirt, which is this one, dirt. And then for the rainforest, I have fern, African rain, and rain. And they all have nice rain and foresty scents to them. That fern really smells foresty to me. So I think that will be a good one to add. 50 cards. That's awesome. I bet he was so proud. I'm just going to open these up. And what we'll do is I'll just add a little bit of each of these that we can adjust as necessary. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, some of these fragrances accelerate. And what that means is that when I add them, this is going to become solid really, really quick. So I will probably add this blend at the very end, like after we've mixed the soap and everything else, and then I will just have to be fast and very careful because we don't want soap on the stick. Okay. Yeah, this is really nice smelling. I'm just going to add a little of everything. Clean off the containers. Now, believe it or not, the rain and African rain both have very different, like, scent notes to them. Of course, it's hard to describe, and I'd have to go look it up because I'm not super good at that sort of thing. But it smells. The rain really does smell like what it smells like when you go outside when it's raining, and the African rain has a more like tropical scent to it for some reason. It's hard to describe, but it does smell more tropical. And then the fern, like I said, smells like the forest to me. So I'm just gonna mix these up first. Yep, that's a very good foresty smell. Okay, now I'm gonna add a tiny bit. Let me just smell the dirt and remember which one I liked better. Oh yeah, that smells like dirt. Phew. Okay, and then the rich potting soil. Okay, yep, those are dirt scents. Okay, so they actually smell completely different. One of them, the dirt smells like the mud outside, like what you would track inside the house. The potting soil smells like the fresh potting soil you smell when you open up a bag of potting mix. Um, Crazy sounding fragrances in America. Uh, I don't know who to blame for these. I get them from a company that I'm sure they'll ship anywhere in the world. You can probably get them if you really wanted dirt. Yeah, it's because Toto blessed it. Exactly. I think it's just because, like in more temperate climates, the rain smells more like especially outside if you live in a place where there's a lot of trees and vegetation. The wet earth there is going to smell like basically. I guess the least elegant way to put it is the rotting bits of like leaves and branches and stuff that fall to the ground there, and what composes the dirt there. But in Africa, you've got more, tropical, different types of plants, things that will grow um, when it's where they can take more heat and sun. And so I'm sure the rain does smell different there because really what you're smelling is the wet earth. Yeah, we all are crazy. I mean, that's probably very true. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting a little bit of each of the dirt in, just like a tiny drop. Let me get like a pipette. I think that might be the best way to do this because I'm afraid I'll accidentally dump it in and then we'll have, I don't know, rain smelling dirt instead of, or dirt smelling rain instead of, well, whatever, whatever it is that we want that we don't want. Let me see here. I think I actually put those in a different spot. Let me double check. Hopefully I don't knock over my setup here. Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't hurt your ears. Okay, I'm gonna check in here. See, I organized everything the other day. Oh, here they are. Yep. What do you know? They're right where I left them. Wasn't that inconvenient? Okay. No wonder I couldn't find them. All right, so also let me know if you guys are able to hear me because I told YouTube which microphone to use, and I don't know if it did. Using bacon, rubber tires, gasoline, gunpowder, tomato leaves, and now dirt. I have a tomato fragrance. It's not technically mine, but I have it because I make soap for somebody, and they gave me the fragrance to use in their soaps. That has a very, I don't know, I can't really, I don't think it smells like tomatoes, but it doesn't smell bad. It's interesting. Bacon would be good, especially when you make the red and white soaps and end up with meat soap by accident. .007, does the inside of our nose smell like anything? I don't know. I guess that's like, do fish know if they're wet? I thought Gabbage, huh? I see. I see how it is. Okay, so let's start with I'll put in a couple drops of the rich potting soil, and then because it's pretty potent, and then I'll put in a couple of drops of the other dirt. But let me smell this first to make sure it's not already too much. Nope, this smells pretty good. Okay, so let's try this one. This is the dirt. We'll put in a few drops of the dirt. Okay. Yeah, swirl this around. Actually, that smells pretty good. Let me put. I think it needs just a couple more drops of dirt. We might be onto something. Maybe the we need like a rainforest after the rain type line. Oh, what was that? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. Okay, good job, guys. That smells amazing. Now I don't know what these fragrances are going to do to this soap. If it's going to, you know, warp or darken or accelerate or whatever. I have no idea what this is going to do. So I'm going to add the fragrances last. And let me just set all these aside so that they're not in the way. We throw that in the trash. Thank you. All right, let me see. Let me just see. Oh, yes, I have to get rid of this. All right, so we've got our colors here. And the fragrance. I'm just making sure we have everything before we get started because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, I got the mold. Okay, and then you guys were saying swirls. Stacy, I think to get the answer to that question, we have to ask Mr. Owl. Oh, let me get two other little containers for the other colors real quick. It's 1, 2. Okay. Actually, that white. Let me see if I have my small container because we don't need a whole lot of room for the white. Yep. Here it is. All right, so in the pot swirl, if it's going to accelerate, that could definitely work. That probably is our best bet. The other options, 007. Um, hmm. I mean, since I know that the fern accelerates, but I don't know if the others do, and so that was the only concern. Other options would be to just put it in the mold and then do like um a swirl with like the swirl stick. Um, we could do layers. That's an option, but I don't know how that will look because we've just got the three colors. Um, but I mean, we could do like a geometric, like tilted on the side, and then just I would just have to add the fragrance to each section right before we poured it in. But that would take a while. There'd be like a long period of waiting between each layer, probably. Yeah, angled layering added again. Yeah, that would give us like that interesting kind of geometric look. Um, a swirl would make it look more like a flower, I think. I mean, it would be kind of like when you do a swirl, you never know what you're gonna get. So usually, if you want things to look like a flower, unless you're actually gonna do like a flower design, then your best bet is to do a swirl. Because like this is what when we made this is a swirl, so you can see how it's abstract art, so it could be left up to interpretation. But that might look like flower petals or whatever. The swirls are your best bet if you want it to look like a flower. Yeah, like a box of chocolates, exactly. I mean, we could do like a sculpted soap. It would just take a while, and since this fragrance accelerates, I don't know how long I'd be able to work with it. Let me think. Oh, was there anything else you guys wanted to add to the top? Do you want glitter on top, or you just want it plain, or what do you want to do at the top? Always glitter. Okay. Well, last time we used the hollow glitter. What if we used a different glitter this time? Let me see what I have right here. Okay. And it's hollow. Let's see. That's another hollow. I have two hollow glitters. I don't know why. Okay. Actually, I do know why. It's because it's pretty and I buy it. Okay. So I've got let me move this out of the way. Now I don't know, obviously, if you're going to be able to see this, but please ignore my mica tops. Okay, so this is called "Here Comes the Bride." It's by Mad Micas. If I can open it, it looks white. I guess it looks white on screen, but it has a subtle, like, multicolored sparkle to it. It's very pretty. Um, this one is Spellbound, and this one has bigger grains, and it has like pink and yellowy, greenish sparkles to it. It's very, very pretty. Let's see. I have another one that looks just like this, but it has bigger chunks to it. Let me see if it's in here. Here it is. Okay. And these are biodegradable, so that's okay. So see, this is the same thing as that last one, but the pieces are bigger. Here, I can show you side by side comparison. This just has smaller pieces, and these are just bigger pieces. The big one is what I used on top of my watermelon soap. This one. Just going to read the chat real quick. Shimmery gold, I do. Yeah, number 3 is best, yes. Let me see here. The soap clay, I'm not done making the soap clay yet. I'm still working on that. I don't have the flowery colors done yet. I have like brown and stuff like that. So this is the shimmery gold. I have a little like measuring stick, but see, this is really, really pretty and sparkly if the camera is picking it up. This is you see on my fingers. It's very shimmery and pretty. A gold would probably go really nice with the purple. Yeah, yellow for sunshine. I don't have like a true yellow glitter. The gold is the closest thing I have to that. In fact, I think the gold is what I've got in my gold mica pump. So that's already in a pump too, so that's handy. You like gold at it again? A more yellow gold. That one is actually pretty yellow. I mean, the camera is not really picking it up, but it's not like a yellow. It's definitely gold. Let me see. I do have one other, but it doesn't. It. 1 second. Let me get it out and see if I can show you. Let's see if the camera picks it up. I think it's near the bottom because I haven't used it in a while. It was one that I got for the idea was I was going to use it on some Christmas soaps, but I ended up using it on something else. Just a sec here. Aha. Okay, well this one, okay, so this is called Gold Dust. So there's this one, but it's really, really close to this. This is just a little bit paler. So this, I guess you could say that's more yellow. So there's that one. And then the one I was looking for, let's see here. Here it is. Okay. So this one, this is called it's gold holographic, but to me it's just too much gold, like too much of a gold color. I don't think that's more yellow. I think like if you compare them, like this almost looks, it's so gold it's almost green. This one is like more of a yellowy gold. Let's see here. What are you guys saying? Oh, you mean honey and avocado. Oh, that sounds really good. I've seen the Honey I Wash the Kids fragrance oil. That one sounds really good. I've seen some people use it and say that it smelled really nice. The second gold, yeah, it does look like a green gold. This one, so the gold dust from this one's from Nurture Soap also. Okay, let's use that one then. I'm just going to put these other little containers back so I don't have to do it later. And also because if I don't, I'll forget where I put them. Or I'll knock them over. Oh, there is this gold also. But I think that one is it's like too bronzy, I think, for what we're wanting. The golds are always so pretty. I'm typically not, like, I'm usually into more silver colors, but for For the tops of soaps, for some reason, the gold always just looks so nice, and I keep buying more golds, even though I have plenty, and I think, oh, this will look really pretty, and then I buy it. And I probably, I always think I need more than I do, so I buy these, big containers of gold or whatever, but I'm just dusting the top of the soap with it. It's probably like 20 bars of soap or 50 bars of soap worth in there. And then I end up with all these extra golds. Okay, let's see here. What are you guys saying? Yeah, you know the feeling. Okay, so what we'll do. Alright, so we're going to do gold for the top. Let me decide. I guess we could just sprinkle it on top. That'll be fine. Let me get it a little container to put it in. Yeah, this is a really pretty color. It's really, really sparkly. I'll leave this out in case we decide we want more. Okay. And then you guys want the top like textured? Or I could just kind of leave it like flat on top. Textured? Okay. Let me go grab my fork. I'll be right back. Plus 1 fork of texture. All right. So once I start mixing in the lye water, these oils are still pretty warm. So once I start mixing that in, I'll have to do the design before I can kind of stop. So it would be good if I had my microphone on. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so what I was saying is that I'm going to have to, once I pour the lye water to the oils, I won't really be able to stop. So I just want to make sure I've got everything correct. So we're going to do the 3 colors, and we want to do a swirl and a texture top. Is that right? Yeah, it's a disposable fork. Actually, it's a plus 1 fork of texture, but you can call it disposable, I suppose. It won't hurt his feelings. But this one, you can use on soap. You can use stainless steel, but I like to keep my actual food forks separate from my soaping forks. So rather than risking getting them mixed up, I just got a couple of these plastic ones, so it's very obvious. Okay, so got my containers here. Another towel just in case. I might mix some of this by hand, just to make sure that nothing accelerates too much. We'll see. I typically do like a, kind of feel it as I go, because you never know. All right. I'm going to set this towel down here. Okay, so countdown to lift off. Yes. All right, we're just making sure this works. Got it plugged in. Yep, okay, good. All right, it might get loud from the stick blender, so I'll try to minimize the use of it. So, all right, here we go. All right. Okay. Since I still have some more mixing to do after I divide up the colors, I'll go ahead and start separating these into containers. One more mix to make sure it's holding together. Okay. This will be for the white. And then this will be for the teal. And we'll try to do about half and half. This side needs more. And a little more. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set this down for now. Hopefully I don't need it. If I need it though, it's right there. Okay. I'm going to do the colors first. And then we can add the fragrance oil at the very end. So this is the white. This could be, let's see. Okay, this will be the teal. And this can be the purple. The rainforest emoji is very nice. Yeah, nothing compared to the heat gun. Yeah, I know. The heat guns can be so loud. Now this white is not going to look very white. For some reason, it just kind of looks creamy until after you hit it with a stick blender. So I'm probably going to stick blend the white when I get back to that. But let's mix in these two colors. Well, so far this is staying nice and loose, so that's good. You can't see the purple. I just need to scrape off the color from the sides. Okay. So despite with the camera, actually the camera is picking up this purple much better now, and the teal. Maybe it's just in powder form, but it can't read it. I don't know. Well, it's weird, whatever it is. All right, so let me get the white mixed in the with the stick blender. So stick this in here. Yeah, it does look purple now. Uh-oh. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, that looks a lot more white now. All right. All right. Okay, so what I'm doing here is tapping out air bubbles. This is really noisy, so no, it's not. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, let's see. This looks fine. This looks fine. Okay, so yeah, we wanted to do an in the pot swirl, I think. So let's go ahead and I'll start adding the fragrance now. Since this is nice and loose, let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, the police are coming in. I'm not sure what's going on. Don't know what. Here they come again. I hope everything's okay, whatever's going on out there. Yeah. I don't know. And here's a little mold that I'll be using. So I'll set that here. Just in case it thickens up quick, I can pour it straight in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour in a little bit of this fragrance into the green, or teal rather. Okay. Okay, and then the purple. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the white unscented just because it's such a small amount of white and I don't want to risk that seizing up. Okay. Yeah, this is really, I think it's already thickening. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pour this purple in. And what I'm going to do is just pour it into different places here. I'll go ahead and take a risk here and scrape this out. I think it'll be okay. I just don't want to waste it, you know? Okay. Okay, so there's that. Already it looks pretty cool. And then I'll go ahead and wipe this out. All clean. So then all I have to do later is just rinse it out. All right. And then we'll go ahead and pour the white and see, look how thick it's getting already. It's a good thing I didn't put in that fragrance oil. I'll pour this from higher up. I think that's blocking you, isn't it? And I'll go ahead and scrape out the rest of the white. Okay. Okay, we'll worry about cleaning that later because this is getting thick. All right, so go ahead and pour this into here. Making sure you guys can see this. All right. And then we'll tap out the air bubbles. I think you guys are able to tell how thick that got, like just all of a sudden. Sometimes that happens. All right, we'll go ahead and leave it like that. So that's pretty clean now. And then I will put this in my trusty oval-shaped mold. And that reminds me, when we did our last live, I forgot to show you the little oval-shaped soap that we made. So I'll show you that in a second. There we go, that's pretty good. All right. I'm just going to tap it so it lays flat. Okay. We'll set this aside. All right, so this, I've got a couple different textures that we can do. What are you guys saying here? So 007, these towels, I got these specifically for making soap. It's really, really, really easy. I literally just let them sit until, you know, or I don't even let them sit. I just throw them in the laundry basket. And then when we wash the laundry, it just gets washed out because by the time it gets to the laundry, to the laundromat, it's turned into soap. So it just washes off. Yeah, that little extra soaps. They always turn out so pretty. Okay, so let's do a little bit of texture. Maybe like a swoop to the side. Might look kind of cool. Double checking to see if you guys saying anything else. Even my whisk is pretty. Isn't that a cute whisk? I think I got it at like Walmart or something. It was like $2. And it's coated with a silicone, so it's safe to use in soap. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so depending on how you look at it, to me this either looks like kind of waves going that way or this way, tall trees with, I don't know, leaves on top or something. And I grabbed the mold that has the loose nail. I think it's scratching my table. Okay. I'll worry about that later. Yeah, rainforest trees. Perfect. Yes, exactly. We'll go with that. And then we're going to cover them in gold, so it won't matter anyway, right? But the texture will be there. The golden rainforest trees. But before I do that, let me show you that little soap we made last time, because I 100% I'm going to forget if I don't. Here it is. Okay, so here is, oops. Okay, here's that little soap we made last time. If the camera is gonna, I don't know if it's gonna pick up. Anyways, and that's what it looks like on the bottom and the sides. Pretty cool. All right, now we got to figure out how to get this gold on here. So I think I can always add more. So if this uses it up, we'll just add more to it. But I'm going to start up high kind of and sprinkle it down so that it falls and dusts it with sunlight. How about that? Let me take this thing off my head here. There we go. Don't need that anymore. I wear that one of these face shields when I make soap so that in case it splatters, I don't get it in my eyes. But I don't need it now because we're done mixing. Let's see. Okay. We'll try from this way. Wait, let's do this way. We'll do it again. We'll come from up high here and sprinkle it down. I don't have any of this in a pump. I could definitely put some in a pump though. If I was to use this a little bit more. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but do you see all the sparkles when the light hits it floating around in the air? Yeah, that's my favorite part. I love when I open a bag of these micas and it goes poof and there's like a little cloud of just rainbows and sparkles and things that go into the air. It's so happy. Okay, I'm going to turn it and get it from this angle. And we'll see if we can get more sparkles in the air too. That'd be bonus. It's like snow, except it doesn't melt and it's gold colored. Well, that's fun. All right, so here we go. Our little rainforest. Our happy little rainforest. Move this. It's all over my hands. This is a really pretty color. One of the nice things about working with mica, in my opinion, is that when you clean up afterwards, even if you don't get it all, it doesn't matter because it's pretty. So, you know, if you miss a spot, it's not like it's going to look terrible. It does eventually all get cleaned up, of course, but you know. I'm going to read chat real quick. Yeah, snow in heaven, exactly. Cabbage Patch Ross. I don't know. I don't know if I could live up to that. Also, I keep adjusting this mold because it has a removable side, so that later on it's easy for me to get the mold out. All right. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna turn this around. Oh, I should probably put some gold on that little one we made, huh? I almost hate to cover up the pretty design, but it's gonna be even prettier with the gold. Put a little bit more in here. My camera is covered in gold dust. Not complaining. All right, so there's that one. I'll set that aside. So these have to go in the oven so that they can gel. It'll make the colors more vibrant, and people say it makes the bar harder. They're probably right. I haven't tested it to find out, but I need to do that so that it doesn't get a gel ring in the middle, which won't hurt it. It just it'll distract from the design is all. And then these I can clean out and use again. I like to reuse these little cups because they are biodegradable. So by the time they've been used too many times, they start to fall apart, and then I can just throw them away, and they're made out of corn or something. So they just rot, which is really nice. And once I put that soap in the oven, I need to go eat dinner. Yeah, I try to be environmentally conscious when I can. It's obviously impossible. I mean, I've got these plastic, things for reasons, but I do when I can. And anything plastic, I try to reuse because sometimes there's just no way around it. Like these little plastic containers. When you make soap, your options typically are either plastic, glass, or stainless steel. Stainless steel is expensive and hard to find, and you can't see through it. Glass can break, and I mean that's true of anything. Even the plastic can break, but the glass leaves little shards behind, and so I'd rather not risk having glass everywhere. So that's why I use plastic. But I've been using these same containers. Like these are the same container, but I use this one so much that the measurement on the sides has been worn off. So I use them for as long as I can, and we hand wash them so that they last longer, and all that. So it's a little bit on the outside here. There we go. I don't know if I can cut it on a live. I want to do a live on Saturday. Good night, Stacy. Thank you for hanging out with us. But I could maybe do a short live of cutting it maybe on Saturday because I did want to do another live. Is there anything you guys would want to do Saturday that I could add to the video? Because if I just cut it, it'd be kind of a short video. We could do just about anything soap related if you want. Just give me some ideas. Not super knowledgeable in the soap area. Neither am I. I'm kind of knowledgeable, but not super knowledgeable. Bath bombs and conditioner bars. I used to make bath bombs, but since I don't have like a humidity control, I found that I was wasting a lot of material. Um, trying to figure out what the right ratio was for every single batch because day to day or even, hour by hour, the atmosphere around you is different because, it heats up, cools down, it starts raining, stops raining. Um, so I was making them for a while, but they're kind of a pain, at least for me. Some people love making them, but I don't have like the equipment or anything. I have to do it all by hand. I don't even have a stand mixer. So doing all that by hand was just really labor intensive. And then sometimes I'd have to redo a batch because it was less humid than I thought or more humid than I thought. And yeah, so I mean, I can make them, but I don't know. They just they also didn't sell too well. I had a lot of competition when I was doing like art craft shows and stuff. There were a lot of people who made them, so it just was kind of like why do it? But liquid soap, clay soap. Clay soap is yeah, clay soap is like it's basically that. I think we made it on the last live um when we cut the last bar of soap. It was the different pots. They had like a bunch of little pots of clay or pots of color that we put the soap in, and then it's soap that stays soft, and then you can use it like clay or play-doh. And then the other kind of clay soap is just soap that you make and you add clay to it, which I've done before. Lip balms and lip scrubs, I've made those. I've made lip balms a lot. Let me see what I have. I have some I have some ingredients for all those things. So let me see what I've got and we can look at something else, something other than soap if you guys want. I have a couple ideas. I just need to see what I have in like on my shelves right now. One of the problems is that because I think it's because of the pandemic or whatever the reason is, nobody has anything like the companies that I used to buy all my bulk supplies from. They're sold out or everything's on back order. And so I'll go to order everything and they only have half the supplies I need and I'll go to other companies and everybody's just sold out of everything. Yeah, bath salts, yep. I do have everything for bath salts. That would be a fun one to do. So I could do bath salts. I think I have everything for lip balms actually. So that's another idea. Lip balms take a long time to get started because you have to melt everything. I don't have a microwave, so I have to do everything on a double boiler. So I think if I had everything melted ahead of time, we could do lip balms. I like your idea of the bath salts though, because I do have everything kind of sitting over there already that we could just pull that out and make some pretty bath salts. Put glitter in them and colors. That might be cool. Wow, you just opened your borders, but do you mean like for travelers or for like imports, like of imports of goods or going out? You can put potpourri in soap. Potpourri is made out of like dried flowers that are scented. So technically, you can put them in soap, but usually botanicals like dried flowers and herbs and stuff turn brown, except for a couple. There's a couple of botanicals that don't turn brown. Um, but potpourri is kind of expensive, so it's kind of a waste. But you can put dried herbs, dried flowers, and things like that in soap, definitely. Oh, for letting in tourists, yeah. It's probably really stressful for everyone too, since every time they think they have it tackled, there's a new variant. Sure, there's a lot of people who have mixed feelings about that. But yeah, there are a lot of fun things to put in soap that we could definitely explore on one of the lives. Thank you, 007. It was great to see you again. Alright, guys, I gotta clean up this mess and eat dinner, but I'm so glad you guys were able to join me again. I will definitely be planning more streams, more live streams. I want to do one Saturday, and we'll see how it goes. See if maybe Saturday's a better day, or if we can continue doing Thursdays or both. We'll just see what happens. And I'll also have some more pre-recorded videos up soon. Wow, Tanya, that's great, actually. I mean, not for the one person, but the fact that you guys have managed to stay COVID-free, that's really good. Thank you, Edit, again. I'm so glad you were able to join us. Probably Saturday would be probably around the same time, around 8-ish. That's what I'm thinking anyway. All right, good night. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a great night. And thank you so much for joining.